Yeah, it ended. Oh no, I think we're going.
Hello. Are we? I'm watching the YouTube feed right now to see if we're going, but we're not going. But it takes a minute.
All
It
right.
does
Well,
say
we
we're
might.
live.
It does say we're live. All right. We might have some issues. Um,
Hold on. Yep, we're on. I'm
we're
watching
on.
the.
Oh,
I'm
thank God.
watching the YouTube feed.
Well, like the intro thing, our little
We are
intro.
froze up. Like the intro. No intro. Intro's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. The intro, I turned it off because it didn't like. But what you're seeing, are we like talking?
We are live, but
All
no,
right.
it
Good.
says wait. No, no, no. It says 3 waiting scheduled for July. Fuck. Let me
Oh, Disco
refresh.
says we're here. Disco says
Yay!
we're here. Disco, thank you so much, brother. All right, yo, for all two of you that are here, thank you.
Ah, it's because nobody follows me because I don't have anything to say.
Ultra, what's up, brother? We are having some technical difficulties, but I think we're persevering here. I'm live from Wisconsin, so it's my fault. I'm not home at VengerCon. Gary, we're here. We're doing
how,
our thing tonight. Thank you
how
guys
is
for
it,
showing up.
man? How is VengerCon? I usually ask you if you game this week, but you are at VengerCon.
Yeah.
So how is it, man?
Oh, it's fun. It's always been fun. I've been coming here every year for the past 4 years when it started. Venger started it because some of the political bull crap that a lot of cons, bigger name cons, were pulling during COVID and just other political crap.
Right.
And it's a small con. There's not a whole lot of people. Um, so it's kind of intimate, as we like to say, right? But to me, it has the same feel as North Texas Con. Like it's
Yeah.
just cool people just wanting the game. There's no bullshit. It's not highly commercial. Today I got to run, or not run, but be a part of the Dungeon Crawl Classics funnel run by a friend of mine that I met a few years ago here named
Yeah.
Mike.
How was
And
that, dude? I haven't played DCC in probably 2
oh, it was
years.
a weird ass funnel. I've never heard of this adventure before. I can't remember the name of it, but like we were being accused of witches, and we got kicked out of this colony, and we were trying to find a way to survive this island.
Yeah.
And then what ended up happening is we found a witch's shack, and we're able to create our own flying broomsticks. So we basically created an armada of us on flying broomsticks to retake our colony that we got kicked out of. So we're not witches, but
Yeah.
we were because we were on broomsticks. So it was hilarious.
Awesome.
Um, Disco, I see your super chat, brother. $5. Thank you so much. Yard dog brothers and sword sisters. Long weekend with the day off. Let's get it on and crack some skulls. Hope VengerCon is kicking ass and hope to go next year. If he's running it next year, you really should go. Everybody should go. This is a really great con. It's like I said, it's kind of like just people who are interested in gaming.
Yep.
Today, well, last year he had Diversity and Dragons as a special guest. The year before that, a friend of the channel, Griff Morgan, was here.
Oh,
That's
nice.
yeah, that's how I met him. I saw him at the bar, and I walked up and I'm like, "Hey man, can I buy you a drink?" And he looked at me and I'm like, "Oh, I'm Lord Mattias, by the way." And he's like, "Will you buy me a Dewar's?" And I'm like, "I'll do you one better. I'll drink one with you." And
Of
that's how.
course you will.
Yeah.
Of course you'll drink
Uh,
one with them.
yeah. So, and then this year's special guest is none other than Sandy Peterson of
Awesome.
Call of Cthulhu fame. And this afternoon, I got to play Call of Cthulhu with Sandy Peterson as game master.
Fuck, that is so cool, man.
Yeah, it was wild. And
You've had a bumper year, dude, because you had your game with Raji at North Texas Con, and then you just did, which is, I mean, for you, right?
yeah,
Dude, the older I get, the less buttons I use. I gotta, anyway. Um, and then you just did Sandy Peterson Call of Cthulhu. Are you? I don't think you can beat this year, right? Like from now on, what do you got? Gygax coming back from the dead,
well,
right?
I'm a horror guy, so I'm going to
Truth.
raise him from the dead. That's what I'm. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. Well, it's funny. So, like, what was great is in Sandy's game, I got the character that was the
Ultra, we will
library.
be talking about it. Sorry, Ultra. Yes, in a minute.
I got the librarian character who's seen too much, so I already had Cthulhu mythos knowledge, and my sanity was half as much as everybody else's, and I had some spells, and apparently my character had a gambling problem,
Nice.
and the whole thing was I was a consultant for this like in private investigative agency, and an Indian casino wanted to know why these particular people were always winning big. So here I am, and I started piecing things together, and I'm like, holy shit, they're using magic to win at the casino. So inside my head, I'm like, I'm going to betray the party. And that's what I did. The whole time I'm like trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And at the climax, I offered the chthonic entity, what can I give you? What will you give me if I set you free? And one of the other players who like lost his mind, had the foresight to knock me out before anything else happened. So but I was this close, Gary. I was this close.
You know what? I felt guilty about killing you in that Lamentations game we played. Like, I was like, did I have to kill him? Maybe we could have timed. I think, whereas Mr. Alderman's goal in every con game is for his character to die spectacularly, I feel like your goal is to have somebody kill you, right? Like, full on, like, I want to piss everybody off enough that
No. Up until I started playing Lamentations of the Flame Princess, I was not a magic using type player. I usually played the more martial types. But then I had an epiphany about magic, and that thanks to Lamentations of the Flame Princess. And magic should be not just altering the very fabric of reality, it should be scary. And when you look at how Lamentations defines magic, you have to be a chaotic character because you've peered beyond the veil and you've seen the horror. It's very Cthulhu-esque, right? So every time I play, Venger, do you want to come over? I'm live, brother.
Sure. Yeah.
Guys, we're about to be graced with.
Okay. Oh, hell.
Guys, Venger Satanis. Venger, this is my buddy Gary. And,
hey, Gary.
And my stalwart viewers. We are live at VengerCon.
Holy shit. Hey, Mr. Venger Satanis, let me say that Matt is the person who drug me into sort of all this old school kind of thing. And I'm firmly planted. And he's had nothing but good things to say about your con. You got to come up to VengerCon. I'm poor. I'm sorry I can't be there. But this is great. It's good to meet you. How you doing?
Thank you. If I had an attendee for every time someone said like, "Oh, I wish I could be there, but I can't for X or Y reason," I would have as many people as like Gary Con or go to Texas or
I know
or whatever.
Sorry.
So I'm excited that people are enjoying it and would like to come even if they can't.
Well, it's just
blog about it.
Yeah, so. I'm here in Austin, and I don't even know what a plane ticket costs, but I know that my 3 kids, like, I guess I could feed them Rice Krispies or something from like,
don't do that.
I don't know. I'll figure it out next year, man.
Yeah.
So how's everything been for you two? How's it been for y'all too? Like, is everybody having fun? Games going well?
Yeah, I've heard really good things. Everybody's having fun. That's good. Sandy's having a good time. We're having a good time. I've been having a good time. Games are flowing. Yeah, it's been kind of awesome so far. It's only day 1, so things could always go downhill tomorrow.
Well, you know what, man? I think when you get a group of like-minded people together, and I think that's one of the things that's great about small cons, is you get everybody that's coming knows what they're coming for. Nobody's going to spend money just to, they work out. North Texas was great. Matt was telling me it's a very North Texas vibe there. So congratulations. I mean, that's awesome.
I think we're going to, because you're going to be here for a while, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be here.
So I think if he's going to still run that game in the main room.
He's still going to run
they're
nowhere near done.
Okay. Let's go to my room then. Okay. So the Cardinal room. I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just want to say that what's great about VengerCon, I've been coming here since day one, past 4 years. It's people who want to game, and they're not here for any other bullshit, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
And there's like a vibe. People are talking. My very first year here, Colin who's been here almost every year. I can't remember who he was with, but we were just getting drunk. They start talking about the hero's journey, Jack Kerouac, and Keep on the Borderlands. And I was like, what? Is this the OSR? Is this what they do? This is fantastic.
That's the OSR.
The idea that you found yourself drinking or drunk with a bunch of other people like surprises me none. At some point, you can just stop prefacing your stories. I understand. Yeah, when I envision you in my mind at a con, you have a drink in your hand.
This guy's got 2 drinks in his hand right now.
I stocked up.
He's double.
I got to make sure. I don't know when they're going to close the bar, so
Bro.
Most people are like double wielding weapons of war, and he's like double drinking beer.
It's a new character class. We got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here, man. I thought I've been jealous of Matt all day, and now it's even worse. So I apologize. I should be there.
So tomorrow you're gonna be you've been running Chalt.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be running any Alpha Blue?
I think one session. I don't even know what I'm running or when. it's all blur. But I'm running. So I ran 2 games today. I'm running 2 tomorrow, and I've got to be running 2 on Sunday because that's 2 is all we got morning and then afternoon because we're done by 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of those is going to be Alpha Blue. I don't know what it's going to be. Instead of preparing like a lot of different sessions, I prepared one big session that I was hoping would go like multiple sessions. I don't know how that's going to go. Half of VengerCon is just play it by ear and hope for the best. But it's so many great people, and everybody is flexible and understanding and just cool. And so it's a very easygoing vibe, and everybody's, they cut you a lot of slack. And because there's not that much pressure, I feel like there's not too much anxiety or like stress or like, which can kind of kill the creative mood.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, because we don't take it like super duper seriously, I feel like things run smoother because you can just kind of be in the moment and not freak out about every little thing not going perfectly, because that's life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you got to go do something real quick.
Yeah.
Tell people where they can find your stuff.
Under the table. That's I don't know. I mean, I have my blog, Venger's Old School Gaming Blog. I have my YouTube channel. I don't know if people even watch that anymore. Like 5 guys do. I'm on Twitter all the time, or X, at Venger Satanis. I think that's it. Now that this is like happening, I don't have to promote this son of a bitch anymore. I can stop talking about VengerCon for another 2 months until I talk about VengerCon 5.
Oh. Hey, well, listen,
attendees.
I have been in my life. I've been connected with people who, just through circumstance, I know a lot of people who did conventions here in Austin, and I think it takes some balls to decide you're going to do something like, fuck it, I'm going to do my own con. And you know what, man, the fact that it's happening and that people are having fun, and good for you. Thank you. You know what I mean? It's a service to gamers, and I know it's not easy, so I do appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, we'll be posting pictures and like social media stuff throughout the convention, so you can see a little bit of what the action is. Sandy signed like a dozen of the things that I put in front of him, which just for that. Even if a Bayaki like swooped him up tonight after his seminar, like carried him away, and we never saw him again. And hopefully that doesn't happen. But even if it does, I feel like we got our money's worth.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
I got to play Call of Cthulhu, Sandy Peterson.
That's
I can't tell you, like I'm like
incredible, dude.
I'm like this is fantastic.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, I've had some of those old school Call of Cthulhu books since the 1980s.
Yeah.
And just like sometimes in use at the table, sometimes just stored in my bookshelf. And I got them out everything that had Sandy Peterson on it, some things that didn't even have his name on it. I just brought it out and put this giant like pile of books in front of him, and he signed every goddamn one of them. So I even signed my my Cthulhu campaign Bible that I've been using for the last 18 months to store all my notes and everything for the Cthulhu campaign. He even signed that for me, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that is really
Yeah.
cool.
So, all right, I gotta go.
All right,
Yeah, do your
Venger,
thing, man.
thank you so
Do your
much.
thing.
Yep, have a good one, man. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
awesome.
tomorrow.
Dude, that was awesome. I feel like I should go to a con next month so we can do this again, right?
Yeah. So yeah, Sandy Peterson right now is scheduled to give a seminar on writing horror adventures. Well, I'm not going to say I didn't. I wanted to go see it. I do want to see it, attend it, but I want to do this live stream. But the one I really want is because I've studied a lot of horror adventures. I've like self-taught. I've watched the videos. I've read the books. The one I'm really curious about, because tomorrow night he's doing a seminar on
Matt's
writing a horror campaign. So, okay, it's a lot of times it's a one shot. It's this just one thing you do in your friends. Oh, it's scary. Oh, ha ha ha. We got blood and guts. How do you sustain a campaign? And I think that's like a real challenge too. And so I'm really curious about what he has to say about that. So that's what I really want. That's tomorrow night.
Record
to
it.
Answer what?
Record it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I wish. Knucklebones, it was, and I had a hard time finding it today, so I could like look at the schedule. So I don't know if it got taken down, but all the other VengerCons have definitely been on tabletop events. So check it out. Better with Breaking. We see you, brother. What is up, man? Thanks for showing up. We appreciate it.
Real quick, I know this is going to be a crazy back and forth, and we may or may not have people back in. We'll just kind of see what happens. But before, we were at your gaming, the sort of have you game this week kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Did you have anything else? Because I've got some really exciting, like.
Okay. I know, guys. I saw Ultra really wants to talk about it. I just want to say, did I mention that I tried to betray? I did mention that I wanted.
You did, yeah. And that
you
got knocked out.
Oh, and I was in the middle of why I like playing Magic users now. Because
yes.
I think Magic users should be not. I don't think Magic. Not only do I think Magic should be scary and dangerous to wield, but I think Magic users should be crazy. I think they should have something off about them. And I get a kick out of playing that character now. And now I love playing Magic users because I'm looking at the spells, and it was like a light bulb went off. I'm looking at the spell description, and I'm like, how can I manipulate that spell description? Yes, I'm being kind of lawyerly, but how can I manipulate that spell description to like pull off something? And that's why I actually prefer the old school way of describing spells, because you get all this language to manipulate versus, no offense, Kelsey, Shadow Dark, like you like pure mechanics. I want to see the description because then I get to go and what can I do to fuck with my DM, And what's brilliant about Lamentations of the Flame Princess, their spellcasters have the power to destroy a game master's campaign. They are literally challenging the order wrought by the game master, and that's what Magic is supposed to do, and that's why Lamentations is brilliant. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
No, I watched your video. Ultra, we're gonna get to our game because fucking it was great. Okay.
I want to talk real quick. Erudite. I'm having a blast. I always have a blast. You should come next year if you can. And I also want to give a quick shout out. Erudite had me on his channel this week. We talked about Lamentations, so it's still on my mind. So I'm still, shilling for James Raji, and I'm not paid to do this. I legitimately love. You are
legitimately you're like the John the Baptist of Lamentations. Like you are out there telling
my head
everybody.
Has already been cut off, and it's a floating head. But I would like everyone to, if you don't know Erudite DM, go to his YouTube channel, hit like and subscribe. The bell icon.
Great. It's great.
I really appreciate it. Thanks, Mike, for having me on. And while we're talking
One
about,
more, can I mention one more thing
Right.
about Erudite? One more thing with Erudite. Go to Drive Through RPG.
Oh,
Hit-
yes.
I don't even know how is he listed on Drive Through?
I don't know, but I'm about to do when I get back from VengerCon. I'm going to be doing a video about his Warhorse Shadow Dark
Great.
supplement.
And we're also
I read it. It's really good.
Yeah. Erudite will definitely be on the show at some point. Don't know when. We're having great, wonderful. I'm thankful for scheduling things, but Erudite will definitely be on the show one day.
Yeah, we have a fantastic problem.
Yeah, we do. And
people all of a sudden like us.
But we gotta the thing about Erudite is we have to keep him towards the top of the list because that dude is always carrying around some good cigars, man. Like out of nowhere. There was one night, I think he asked me at North Texas Con about having a cigar, and I was like, yeah. And it wasn't like some fucking cigar he went and bought. You know what I mean? Like it was so nice. I smoked on it for 2 days. Anyway, real quick, I want to tell you one thing about you and Erudite's video. More than anything you've ever said to me, the video that you did with Erudite about Lamentations this week has got me thinking that I'm more positive about Lamentations right now than I've ever been. I just want to say,
am I a dark apostle?
Please
tell me I'm a dark
apostle. I just said you are the dark apostle. And really, Mr. Raji should take note of this because I'm not a dark game guy.
I know,
but you really like when you explain it and go through it on Erudite's video. Like I was like, fuck yeah, it is the best game. Let's play it.
Well, the problem with Lamentations, aside from all the political, back, all this controversies, is that it's gotten this bad rap of being a game about tits and shit and tentacles. And while that is in there, it's not all that. And there is definitely hold on.
I've got it right here.
While there's definitely some of that. While there's definitely some of that in the game, it's more than just that.
Shit.
It just understands how normalcy. I'm sorry, how a disruption of normalcy can turn into something horrific real quick.
No,
one of the more profound, and I think I mentioned this on the video. One of the more profound modules is called "No Rest for the Wicked." And it's about an army moving through, and it goes to a hotel where the players are, and there's nothing supernatural about it. It's just an army doing what armies do, and the horror is the humanity of it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I really feel Lamentations gets a bad rap. Anyway, I just brought in my buddy Cody.
Hello.
Hey, Cody.
Cody drove. This is Cody from my in-person game.
Cody drove you.
Yes, he
And
did. He's also been getting me beer. And I'm going to ask you to get me a bowl of M&Ms, but just the green ones.
Okay.
No. You got to pull the light. No. That's too easy, bro. It's a bowl of M&Ms, and you pull out all the light brown. Do you remember when there was like the brown and the light brown?
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Cody.
Gary.
I'm
Cody,
sorry.
Cody, Gary.
Yeah, I'm sorry you got stuck in Chicago traffic, as I heard.
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah, well, I'll have you know that as a boy who grew up in Texas and ran away to, like, I don't know what you call it, join the circus, I wound up in Chicago at the age of 15 when I had my permit, my learner's permit. And that's where I learned to drive.
That sounds well.
Fuck,
It's
dude.
slow. That's good.
It was the easiest.
It's not really that
shit.
dangerous.
But the problem was, I don't know if y'all went. There's this thing called the Kennedy Expressway.
No, yeah.
I don't know
we
if
tried to
it's-
get to it for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude! When I was a kid in like the 80s and driving, holy shit, it was like a drag race, and people would just take off and they'd be shooting across like all these lanes.
No, we were going. I think we hit 25, maybe like for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
we took us 2 hours to move 2 miles.
Well, just so you guys don't feel too bad, about a half mile that way is what we call Mopac Expressway here in Austin. My son, who was born in Austin and grew up in Austin, refers to it as slow pack. So we deal with it every day, and I appreciate it. Cody, thank you for driving Matt and making sure that he was safe. We appreciate it. Can I please get to this thing I want to get to? I hope Ultra is still here.
You mind hanging out for a bit?
Yeah.
You don't have to if you've got something you got to do.
No, I mean,
all right.
Just saying,
you're part of the show now.
Okay.
It's kind of great because actually, Matt, you have a great radio voice, but Cody kind of has the face. If y'all could work something out.
Oh, so I have a face for radio is what you're saying. Don't laugh.
All right. I got to get to this
tell
thing.
your story. Tell your story.
Okay, bro. I know not that many people are watching. Compared to last week, it's not as many as it is. But I want this to go. I want people to know this. Finally, in the West Marches campaign that we've been running for a while. And Cody, I know I just met you. Please come play in our West Marches campaign.
It's on the Discord server.
Yeah.
It's on the Discord server.
There's a lot of shit on the Discord server.
I know. There's a ton of shit.
We made our first use of Hell March. Mass combat rules, basically chainmail translated for any old school game.
Oh, really? So the guys got some stuff together and did something.
So here's the thing. I'm torn because technically they're back, right? Like technically they're back at the fort, but I don't think they've written a report, right? Like I don't think they've written a report on the Discord server. So I don't know that I mean, what, you know what I mean? What am I allowed to talk about?
I don't know.
Let me give some generalities. They went to a, God damn it. I did it. I'm so old. I can't have all these buttons.
It's got nothing to do with your age. You're a lead guitar player. You're just, you know.
I can't. I feel like I'm dressed up right now, bro. No, it was as like I mentioned before the guys went out. I just made a reminder. I said, "Hey, you guys know that mercenaries are now available to hire."
Right.
You know, I explained to him how it went down, and I said, you know, it's. I'm not telling you this because you have to do it because I don't have anything planned. I'm just telling you this because it is an option, and I don't know if everybody's aware. So Ultra was like, troops. Fuck yeah. He was like, I'm fucking rich, dude. He's like, I want a unit of, he was like, I want a unit of heavy footmen. I'm like, bro, you got it. You know, he paid for it. He got it. And Melkor was like, well, fuck, if you're going to do that, I'm going to get a unit of archers. I was like, all right, bro, do it. They had a destination in mind, which I won't say because I don't know if the report is up yet. I don't want to give anything away, but I have always had a lot of creatures in there. Those creatures have pretty much, I think you know what I'm talking about, Matt. Those creatures have pretty much,
Yeah. Okay.
And they put the archers up on a hill and they put the heavy footmen, like it was a little bowl of a sort of a ravine kind of thing. And then the archers up here, they put the footmen down here along with the PCs and the NPC retainers as well. The body count was amazing.
Wow.
It was, I hope somebody writes a report so I can speak freely about it. But it was something that I didn't have the encounter planned, but I always knew that there's a lot of shit in there, you know, and they went for it, dude.
Well, that's cool.
It was badass. So it was fun. It was lots of D6 on the dice roller, you know?
Yeah.
I think we lost one PC.
Oh, really? Okay.
We lost a PC. We lost an NPC retainer. In fact, I need to roll up about 10 to 15 more NPC retainers.
Yeah.
And I want to say that Ultra lost, I think he lost 4 footmen, but like 2 were wounded is the way it worked out. Anyway, it was epic. Everybody was pretty hyped about it. It was good. It was good. So
Well, that's
once
awesome.
again,
Yeah, I'll with so Cody is not just part of my in-person gaming crew, but he's also in my Lamentations of Elemental Evil campaign.
word.
One of two that made it.
Yeah.
Nice.
But in the in-person crew is currently running Gods of the Forbidden North, and I do want to let them know that, and I will be importing Hell March. The issue I'm having right now, earmuffs, is that my crew, they're not. Cody is used to it because he's been playing a lot of OSR stuff
Right.
with me.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, not so much. Like they're still kind of stuck in this. Like it's either like a board game, video game thing, or it's a story. It's like, no, what do you want to do? Just
were these the same guys that you were playing 5e with?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
I don't understand how they're that way. Like I came in 10 years ago.
Yeah, and 5th edition was like your first game. Yeah.
It was Dark Sun, 5th edition. Dark
Yeah,
Sun.
I modded 5th edition to do Dark Sun.
Of course you did.
Yeah, and but I played it like a sandbox, so I let them kind of do what they wanted.
Yeah.
And there was one game where I was going to use an NPC as a adventure hook to get like the Veiled Alliance involved, and the Veiled Alliance are the goodly magic users, right? Well, the whole premise was something attacks the town, the party reacts, and some of the NPCs react, right? Because they want to defend their interests, and that's how they, become allied. That's how they trust each other after the fight. That was kind of like the idea. What ended up happening was my NPC got killed. My adventure hook got killed. And I just rolled.
Fucking dirty players, man.
No, well, they didn't kill the adventure hook. It's just
really?
the monsters did. So, but I rolled with it. And these two throwaway NPCs were these elven brother and sister. Their tribe was impoverished, defeated by a greater tribe. They're basically on the down and outs. Neela and Botu, her older brother, all of a sudden they were throwaway NPCs. They all of a sudden became like everyone's favorite NPCs. And so instead of the Veiled Alliance, all of a sudden I started writing adventures involving the elves and all their shit that's going on in Dark Sun. And it was fucking awesome. In fact, when the party helped Neela, because she was the last of their cleric line, and she's like the equivalent of a 12-year-old girl for elves, right? Earth elementalist. When they helped them gain power through a revenge against their enemies, she flipped on them because they're not elves. And everybody was like, I can't believe it. We love them. I go, what's the number one rule in Dark Sun? Never trust an elf. But it was great because that was so not planned. You know what I mean? And so I think you had the seed planted, like you understood. So, and then through Lamentations, I think you saw really what is available and what's possible.
Yeah, I think people that have been playing for decades, maybe they don't want to see like new stuff.
Yeah.
I
think that's what they're honestly, I think that's the issue. And that's why I'm hoping through this campaign, because I keep telling them, just like I'm trying to be more not heavy-handed, I'm like trying to educate. And through your example, because this dude is making moves during downtime, because we're using one-to-one time, he's making moves. I'm hoping, and Jer, by the way, I got a bunch of texts.
Dude, I have a lot of questions. I get to a place because Cody.
Yeah,
I'm really glad you're here because we talk about this a lot, but I don't have any experience with it. Neither does Matt. You just said you started with 5e, and then Matt kind of moved you into OSE. So, and you guys are still pretty much playing with the same players, I'm assuming, right? The same general group of players.
Well, he was also online, so he played with a lot of the online guys on Discord.
Sure. So here's my question: what was it about moving to like OSR style games? And know that I'm not like a fucking OSR, I'm not. I like a lot of different games, but yeah. But I mean, what was it for you that Matt said it seemed pretty easy for you? And what do you see with the other players? Like, what is that thing that clicks or doesn't click? They play whatever the fuck I want to play because I run the game. But as a play, like, what's going on?
Yeah,
with all
no,
that?
I think I'm just a lot more open-minded about stuff, I guess. I think it's the personalities. And I mean, I'm maybe 20 years younger. I don't know if that helps.
Well, some of us are kind of
30 years younger.
No, shut up. Shut up. Get out of here.
Yes, dude. We're old.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they started, 20, 30 years ago. And I don't know if it was second or third edition.
It was second edition.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Dan, Jeremiah started third edition.
Yeah.
That was Jeremiah.
See, here's the question, though, because my understanding is that that's a 5th edition crew that didn't want to leave 5th edition, right? Like when we first started doing the podcast years ago,
they were
your game was 5th edition, and you were really worried about we were doing the podcast, and you were like, man, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
You were on your way out, and you weren't sure. And I remember I told you, fuck them, get new friends.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Oh, hey.
Hey, yeah. Well, I'm still here.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's still there. Yeah, I'm the bad guy. Right?
No, I personally, I like playing games. I don't care what it is.
Word.
I mean, I'll go to somebody's house and play Robo Rally for 4 or 6 hours. I don't really care.
Yeah.
It's entertaining to me. It's an escape from reality. That's what I enjoy.
Right. Do you think with the people you play with that are sort of resistant to any kind of change, do you think it's just that they're comfortable and they don't want to have to learn, they don't have to buy new shit?
That's hard though, because I feel like they don't know what the rules are, which is kind of weird.
Well, my take is 10 years ago, it was more just being stubborn. Like, no, this is the game we like and we don't want to change.
Yeah.
But now, like Dan, for example, he's got a kid now. He's now running into the fact that, like, oh shit, this kind of takes some time, right? And you gotta so I think it's a mix of that. Like Eric, I've known him since 6th grade. He's like my best friend, right? He'll play with Eric because he just wants to hang out. And but I also know that for him, it can be a time sink. So putting time into downtime is, in his mind, I can see it being challenging. And so my challenge as a game master, putting on the teacher hat, right? Like, no, you don't have to, this doesn't have to be hard. What do you want to do? You want to investigate something? That's one sentence you type, and then I will tell you what happens. That's all you need to do. Like, I'm not doing like a Bro SR thing where it's always on and we're making rolls and we're setting up separate things. I'm open to that if people want to get that detailed. I don't know if I can, but I'm open to it. But you'll send me a text and I'll be like, okay, so week 1 this, week 2 this, week 3 that. All right, hold on a second. And then a couple days later, he gets a response.
No, I'm in the same boat. I mean, I got issues at work. I got issues at home. I got a kid.
Yeah.
It's pretty busy too. But I mean, I'll find 5 minutes and I'm just like, I got to train short posts. I got to send money to my mom. I got to study this. I got to study that. Like it's 5 minutes.
I got to set up a thieves guild.
Hey,
anyway, I'm sorry. That's live.
You wanted me to do that.
Yeah, no, I did.
Actually, no, downtime is something I feel like I'm really struggling with in our game. Because when you say downtime, like, for example, Melkor sent me, honestly, I started basic D&D and had to be drugged, kicking and screaming into every new edition, but then loving it, except for 4E.
Except for 40.
I'm with you, bro. Hey, confession. No, I'm not going to confess anything tonight. I'm too drunk. Who knows what'll come out? Well, yeah, I never had that issue because 5E was something that I didn't really get too deep into. Although there was a hot minute where we weren't doing the podcast. And I remember, like, I don't know, I needed to make some money or something. I don't know what was in my head, but I was like, fuck it, dude. We need to do a 5E fucking stream. Just straight up 5E. Yeah. And it was so mercenary. And then about 2 weeks later, because there's that initial place where you plan a 5e. You don't even plan a 5e game. You get the books and you start making characters, and you get on D&D Beyond, and oh fuck yeah, my character is badass, you know. And then you start trying to plan a game or make a dungeon or do whatever, and it's like this fucking piece of shit.
Well,
It's
so
toxic.
so like we played the Dark Sun game, and I had to do a lot of manipulating it, and that was actually
Yeah.
my real first 5e game. I like went in and just started playing with the rules because, truth be told, I didn't really have a problem with 5e, and at its core, I really don't have a problem with it.
Same.
But then I started seeing my players were just getting really confused about things, and that was my fault because not only am I introducing a new game, but I'm putting my house rules on top, right?
Yep.
So I go, all right, we're going to put a pause on this. Maybe we'll get back to it. Maybe we won't. We're just going to play straight 5e, rules as written.
Mm-hmm.
And I had, which I do like this book a lot, Tales from the Yawning Portal. And it's just all these great classic dungeon crawls modernized for 5e. And that's what we'll do. And I tried to put like a very loose in between, like dungeon crawl time, downtime kind of thing that no one really took. But what was interesting, and this is just an idiosyncrasy of my in-person gaming crew, after like what, 3 dungeons, I think we were in the middle of White Plume Mountain. My buddy Dan's just like, well, I think we understand the rules, but I really want something epic. They want the story. They want that. So that's when I went, okay, give me a few months because I really got to think about this. And that's when I developed my Aranor campaign, which formed the basis of Lamentations of Elemental Evil. And it's now my personal default homebrew setting. But holy shit, trying to do an adventure path style game with 5e with the power creep and all that shit. And that this was one of my frustrations. At one point, I'm like, I'm spending more time working on this than I am having fun with it.
It's a lot less enjoyable.
Yeah.
That's what I remember our conversations.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Cody. Go ahead.
No, we must have spent like 2 or 3 years. I think that was my favorite.
Oh, I know. And that's
time.
the cool. Like everyone enjoyed it. But like I was like pulling, and I was talking to you. You were like my confessor. I'm like,
I was your fucking.
I don't want to hate my
dude.
friends, but
no, and that's the thing, right? Like I think everybody has fun with 5e up until like what, about 7, 9, somewhere around there, and then
we
it
got
just
to 9th level, and Matt was like,
I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, it's that's just what it is. But yeah, I've been curious about that because, you know, as a DM, I don't really get, you know, I've never played in a 5e game, you know? So
I think looking back, the adventures and the experiences I created with it, like, I think they worked and I think they were fun. It was the thing. So playing it wasn't the problem. It was prepping for it. That was the problem because you're having this game loop that's happening and the power creep. So like if you're trying to play rules as written, the CR ratings are all fucked. They don't work. They never work. I'm done with CR ratings. If I see a game that has CR ratings, I assume the game is going to be bad at this point. And that's what I love about the OSR. It's like, what level am I supposed to play this adventure? Well, it doesn't matter. If you're really tough, you'll be able to conquer it. If not, you'll just run away because that's OSR play, you know?
Bro.
So, but anyway.
I made a discovery. Not a discovery. It's something I knew, but I've been, I think, I don't want to give too much away. So you realize that in the monster manual, right? In the original monster manual, it has numbers appearing for each monster, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then in parentheses, there's that number for how many you find in the wilderness. Right? What are you guys playing tomorrow?
I think
fuck my story. What are y'all playing tomorrow?
We have part 2 of Bill's game.
How did that go? Because I had to leave.
Fine.
You're not going to tell me.
No one died.
No one died? Okay. Well, I'm running. In theory, VengerCon's very loose. I might run a Lamentations game, a module by DL, I think his name DL Ritzlin. It's called Lair of the Brain Eaters. So I'm running that at 10 a.m. potentially.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't see that before.
yeah.
Of course.
Full frontal nudity, folks, and not just Gary's chest. Anyway,
Fuck.
so I'm gonna be, but Venger's gonna be running some. I'm kind of playing it open. I even brought. I've been working on my Shadow Dark supplement, and I printed it out just to kind of take a look at it. I think it looks good. I got to still edit it and make some changes. So if there's room for a pickup game, I'll run some Shadow Dark.
I want to play Sandy's board game.
Sandy's brought a board game that he's not yet released to the public, so you should definitely do that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Hyperspace?
yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. So, so that's cool. Like Sandy Peterson being here, by the way, is fucking huge.
It's wild.
I showed Gary this. I'll show all our viewers. So this is Sandy Peterson's Field Guide to Lovecraftian Horrors. I love this book. It's Sandy Peterson's favorite book that he put together, and he signed it for me. So I'm so excited. So anyway, so yeah, we're kind of playing it by ear tomorrow. That's just the way. It's very possible someone has an idea for a game tomorrow that I want to be in, and I'll be like, do you guys mind if I don't run Lamentations so I can do this thing? You know, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Wibbs just asked, what about Chalt?
We actually were in a Chalt game just a few minutes, before we started the stream.
Part 1 was 4 hours. Part 2 is tomorrow.
Yeah,
I've never played Chalt.
Chalt is setting that you could use.
I've never played in a setting. That's what I'm saying. I've never used a setting.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never been a player in the setting.
I'll do my best to quote Venger's Candace here. It's
Earmuffs?
no. It's sleazy sci-fi fantasy horror, eldritch horror gonzo.
And it's in the future, so.
But also in the past.
Well,
Sounds good.
depending on what world you live on, I guess.
So
Sounds like something I should pick up.
Yeah, it's good. You should go. You should. It's
I think I'm the last
book.
person to pick it up.
It's shit and tentacles. That is okay. So
That's
the
100%
things,
what it is, right there.
all the things people think Lamentations is
Is that Hector?
that kind of is. Yeah, it is Hector.
Oh.
Venger just leans into. He is all about the sleazy sci-fi. Like those D-level fantasy movies from the 70s and 80s where like you got like the muscle-bound warriors and there's like girls,
Yeah.
and all this stuff. That's what he's into. And it's fun though, because it's just fun. Like you're just having a blast. And Bill Allen, who's got his own channel, he's written an adventure module for Chalt, and he's actually playtesting some rules that he has yet to release, and they are good. They are very good. When he's ready to release them, he's going to be on our channel to talk about them. I've known Bill for about as long as I've known you, Gary. I met him on an online Lamentations game that was just phenomenal, and we've been communicating on and off ever since. But anyway, so yeah, we've played Chalt. Earlier today, Venger ran a Rocky and Bullwinkle RPG game that takes place in Chalt. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but last year he used the Dallas role-playing game.
The what?
You never heard of this? Dallas.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So
Hold on.
there is a Dallas role-playing game, and it actually killed the company that made it because they thought it was going to be popular and it wasn't, for obvious reasons. So Venger took Dallas and adapted it for Chalt and ran it last year. Apparently everyone had a blast. And it wasn't who shot JR. It was, could they kill what shot JR?
So I just looked it up. It seems the going price for a copy of Dallas the role-playing game is $80. Super chats. Fucking get on it. Anyway, hit like and subscribe, motherfuckers. Wow, I can't believe I've gone my whole life and didn't know. Like I've never seen that. I just looked it up. That is incredible. Fucking bananas. All right. Where were we? I don't know. Where are we at right now? We are.
Close your tab.
I do have to close the tab. Are you trying to kick me off so you can talk to him by yourself?
No,
Bro,
over there.
go close your tab, Matt.
Oh, the son of a bitch is going to ask you questions about me. That's cool. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I got nothing to hide, Gary.
No,
I got nothing to hide.
that's what everybody says.
All right, I will be
fucking have
back.
secrets. All right.
Everybody,
Cody.
everybody.
Hey.
No pressure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right. Cool. Do I have to sit in the seat?
Yeah, you should sit in this seat.
Do I have to drink like this bourbon? That Matt.
my bourbon. Get your damn hands off my bourbon.
All right, I'll drink your beer that I bought.
Dude, he better be quick because I need to refill as well.
Oh, what's up?
So here's the question, dude. How loyally does that dude get with you? Like when you're talking about shit, when you're talking about things, how loyally does he get with you? Like, do you ever find him like you say something and he just takes it and
I'd say like 40%. It's not really that.
Yeah.
I feel like he's trying to just like shut it off when he's not at work.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
if I say anything that's like partially illegal, and there might be, that's like 90% of my life. So it comes up quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to know a lawyer, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's helped me in the past.
So I'm curious, Matt, when he takes, obviously we have a show, so both of us take gaming kind of seriously.
Yeah.
I think he's a little more serious than I am a lot of times, and I've only been able to play in one shots. So during a campaign, is he real stringent, or is he one of those guys is he one of those DMs where you're like, I bet I could convince Matt that, whatever. Is he open or is he pretty?
He's pretty open, honestly. So, I mean, I play a little bit of like gray magic. Like I sit right next to him and I kind of see past the DM screen, right? So I'm like jotting notes down. I'm mapping. I'm tracking hit points of like the BB. And I'm like, I think I'm on the inside. And he knows that I'm on the inside, so he kind of just like lets it go.
Right.
So he's pretty lenient on his
and
like old friends.
Yeah. No, it's nice. Are you you come from New York as well?
Yeah.
Same basic place.
Yeah.
Matt loves it there. He's always talking about it. Is VengerCon, is that your yearly con? Is that like, I feel like most people have one con they go to. They're like, this is my con.
This is my first time
this
here.
is your first, really?
Yep.
What do you think, man?
I think it's awesome. I mean, there's like just enough people, just enough DMs, and the times are like, it's what, 3-4 hour sessions. There's no eating, there's no drinking, there's no intermissions, there's no breaks. So and this is day 1. So we got 2 more days of this. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
So I drove 14 hours. I gamed for 12 hours. I guess we're doing this now. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need to sleep at some point.
Yeah, that's a tomorrow problem.
And I kind of wonder sometimes, like, how many games is 2 games? When we were at North Texas, Chubby did like 7 games, like in a day or some fucking weird shit like that.
Yeah.
And he just looked like he had been at work all day. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, it's cool. I played a game this morning. I played a first session, and then I just spectated Sandy's Call of Cthulhu, which was pretty cool. I mean, that was 4 hours of just watching some, a group of 6 with a DM play Call of Cthulhu, and I was like, this is fucking awesome.
What are there? Have you played anything new? Have you played anything new that you haven't played before?
Nope. I did a funnel this morning, and then I spectated, and then I played Chalt, which I've already hit.
Which I'm guessing at an old school kind of gaming convention, there's not a lot of new to be played.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of experience, so tomorrow I think is going to be some new stuff. It's just it's just swapping DMs. So Matt's always been my DM. So
Yeah.
It's cool to see other
Matt's
people.
always been your new.
yeah,
That's going to be interesting because I had a somewhat similar when we were in North Texas because I don't get to play a whole lot, and I didn't run
Yeah.
any games, and I was a player the whole time. And wait, how is there no eating? Disco Barbarian wants to know. Wait, how is there no eating? You guys are gaming, right? Is there like a rule against food at the table?
Wait, hang on. No, they had a flyer. We had to order pizzas, and they had to like cater it to the conference room, and that was 9 hours ago. I'm like,
Bro,
just drink my calories.
y'all gotta find a Denny's. Yeah, cons are
Yeah.
hard, man. It's a weird thing. You drive, you do whatever, and then you game, and you're not getting a lot of sleep, and the food is shit. Nobody ever leaves the hotel. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Dude, there was a dude who got a plate of nachos at North Texas like on day 3 and was like, "Oh, these are fucking great." I'm like, "Yeah, they're fucking great, dude. You've been drinking and eating potato chips for 2 goddamn days, you know?"
That's what I was saying last night. I was like, oh my God, these like deep fried raviolis are amazing. I'm like, or I'm just really, really hungry. I
Yeah.
don't really know.
Yeah, I used to not like ceviche until I was really, really hungry one day and there was ceviche on the table. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, let's get some.
No, I don't want to miss anything. So I mean, Sandy Peterson was running a game in my 4-hour gap, and I'm like,
Yeah.
the game's for 4 hours. I'm like, I'm not just watching, listening. Like, this is fucking great. I didn't want to leave.
That's so, man, I can't. Matt's really had a good year because he had that game with Raji, and then
Yeah.
he's had a game with Sandy now. God damn, dude, how do you beat that? I've been real open about this. I have never played Call of Cthulhu, dude. Not once. I've been gaming since I was like 1980 something.
So I've hosted the last like 4 or 5 years. So October, our in-person group meets at my house, and I try and decorate it like creepy horror shit on my house, and then everybody comes to my house and just plays a one-shot COC, and it's fucking awesome. So
yeah,
it's good. You should run it.
I'm gonna have to. I would really like it if Matt would run it sometime online. It's it used to be I would always try to play a game before I ran it. Like back when I had more time, when life was, simpler and all that kind of bullshit. And now I just buy things and I'm like, I think I got the rules down. But Call of Cthulhu is like, you always see it. There's always, so where I live, there's a Dragon's Lair. It's a game store. It's a pretty big game store, and there's a bunch of tables. And if it's RPG day, you're going to see like 9 tables with 5e. There's going to be that one little corner table with Call of Cthulhu. And I've walked past.
They like pull the curtains over it. Like, don't watch it over here.
Don't look at us. Don't look at us. But I've just never. And then there's the whole thing. It's like, well, what edition should I play? Should I get the newest edition, or you go online? Yeah. What have you guys been playing the newest or?
No, I think 7th edition just came out, so we played 5th or 6th edition at my house last year.
7th fucking edition, dude.
Yeah,
that is
incredible. And I guess there's new writers and new artists and stuff, and they modified the rules to like try and be more 2025 like inclusive and stuff, and they made it a little bit more complicated. But Sandy was talking, he's like, it's supposed to be like a little more like easier to understand. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, COC's, it's got its own path. Right. I know what the path is because I've suffered it for like 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's it is weird to see games change. And I've obviously witnessed it, pretty much my whole life. And you see them change with the taste. I mean, this thing they're doing now is not new. If you look at if you compare 1st edition to 2nd edition, like there's no fucking demons. There's no, you know what I mean? Because that was the whole satanic panic thing, right? And now we've got this whole new kind of weird panic. Bro, you are froze up. Are we live? Can you hear me, Cody? Oh, shit. Am I on the stream by myself? Uh-oh. Hey guys, how's it going? Chat, I need your help now. Quick. The only thing that might save this live stream are your super chats. Oh. It appears that it would be just me right now. Whatever, dude. Hey, honestly, I didn't want to. Matt's probably there. I don't know if he can see or hear me, but Cody said, dude, I've been all over this week. Erudite, and the video did with Matt, just letting Matt talk about Lamentations for however long, I thought was really good. Let me see. Call of Cthulhu really hasn't sing a song. Hang on, bro. Sing. I hope Matt comes back. Sing a song. Hey, Matt.
Holy crap. All right. Are we still streaming?
We are streaming.
thank
I was
God.
about to play.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but
Erudite requested a tune.
well, before you start sabotaging everything. No, I'm just kidding. Guess who I just freaking bumped into? That I recognized his voice, but he will not be on stream because he doesn't want his face on stream because he has a gas mask on.
Are
Atmos
you
is here.
Fucking kidding
I know,
me?
dude. Atmos is here. I
Holy
was just like,
shit.
dude, I got beers in my hand and shit. I'm like, I can't. I want to
Get
give you a
him,
hug, man, but I can't.
Bro,
Atmos is here, bro.
he won't be on camera.
No, he won't. He won't.
That fucking pussy. All right. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad.
He gave me something. He apparently purchased these and gave them to me because he wants me to review them. And so we're gonna look at it. Age of Blood and Iron, by Doc Flamingo. He has been on our stream, not on the stream, but in the chat.
And he's been in this. He's been server, right?
Yeah. I've watched a few of the live plays that he's done. It's kind of like Cepheus. It's kind of like the system is kind of like Traveler, but it's like fantasy. It looks fantastic. He invited me to the actual the play test, but I had conflicts, and I am kicking myself that I didn't find ways to do it. So we're gonna Atmos gave me these, so we're gonna have to review these. But anyway, Atmos is here. Son of a bitch won't come on stream to say hi, but whatever.
That's all right.
I'm glad we figured out the tech issues too. But yeah, Atmos is here, bro.
Well, fucking, I want to see him without the gas mask, bro. Next time you go to VengerCon, listen. You need to go sometime this year. You have 360 something days.
Oh no!
What?
Got toast.
What?
Oh, no,
you're here. I can see you. We're streaming. We're fine, bro.
Okay. Yeah. No, I just saw another flicker that we're having issues.
Oh, it's gonna do that. We're just gonna ride this shit out, man. Anyway,
Gary wants to play COC online.
Yeah, with you.
We should. By the way. We should do a Call of Cthulhu. Like after playing with Sandy, like
if only we could hear Matt. But what I'm saying is, you need to go to I can hear you now. You've got 360 something days. You need to go to an army surplus store, right? And you need to get one of those gas masks that you like with the rubber thing that you put over your head, and you need to bring it for Atmos so he can be on the pod. Right?
A mop suit?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he needs. And then he'll come on. So you going to run Call of Cthulhu on the server?
I have the massive Nyarlathotep campaign. And I have a ton of pre-gen adventures. I could. I mean, after watching... Okay, so I've run Call of Cthulhu before, and I usually do it in like my Halloween one-shots. That was like my go-to. Yeah. And I think, if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but like you like enjoyed them, and that's kind of like how you kind of got into Call of Cthulhu, right? Like,
Yeah. The last 5 years. That's what I was telling him.
Yeah. So
you weren't here.
Oh, I wasn't here. I was too busy getting you beer. Anyway,
thanks.
Anyway, so, but like running a campaign, I'm like, I don't know about this, and then just sort of like, because it's so different from D&D, I've always questioned myself: am I doing this right? Does this make sense? After watching him today, I'm like, I understand how to run this game, and I haven't been too far off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
It's and that's one of those weird things about going to a con, right? Is like you get to see how every tell Atmos to wear a COVID mask and sunglasses. I will, that motherfucker. Anyway, he's not gonna watch either. You can say whatever you want about him. He won't be on the show. He's not gonna watch it. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I need to get a drink. You guys are in charge. If you go dead, you're fucked. I don't know what to tell you, man. And y'all are froze up right now. I'll wait a second. Nope, I just heard Cody laugh, and now I see Matt move. Give me 5.
Still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
3 minutes. I'll be right back, gentlemen.
All right,
I'll be right back. All right.
Well, let's get Cody's take on things, man. So this is like your first convention, right? Gaming convention?
Yeah.
Thus far, what is your God honest, unadulterated, unfiltered, uncensored take on?
Yeah.
God damn it! I hate Gary sometimes. All right, so
no, I think it's awesome. I think the smaller convention is a great idea because, like, I didn't have to sit here. I could have played in the game, but I chose to spectate because it was Sandy,
right,
being a DM.
I'm
gonna watch this shit.
Yeah. Did you prior to coming to VengerCon, have you like thought about going to gaming conventions? Was there anything that put you off? Like when you look at like pictures of like Gen Con where it's just like tons of people and shit?
No. So I went to Comic-Con in Rochester.
Woo!
Buy the plushies, buy the Pokemon cards. I'm like, that's not what I'm here for.
Yeah. We
left in like an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Like we were done. No, I think gaming is pretty cool. This is day 1 though.
Yeah.
So we have like 2 more days of this.
My first VengerCon was my first experience as a gaming convention.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad it was. I ran my first game at a convention at VengerCon 1, and it was Sunday morning after everybody had been Atmos is here. Atmos is in chat. Gary's very disappointed, man. If we could get a gas mask, if you had a gas mask, would you come on? Anyway, for those who don't know, Gary was running the Supers game. Atmos was in it. He played the landscaper, and he refused to take his gas mask off, his character. So after a couple days of gaming, Sunday morning, everyone's tired, they've been drinking, blah, blah, blah. So I was a little nervous, but I ran Kelvin Green's Forgive Us. It's a lamentation module, right? And I got some really good compliments, but it was really nice to hear, like, Mike, the guy who was running the DCC funnel, he said to me, he's like, it sounds like you've run this before. And I'm like, no, this is my first time, Mike, by the way, was really hungover that day.
No.
Yeah, we got
was it after the night that happened with the stuff? Yeah.
Yes, I told you about that, which we won't say on camera, but
with the stuff.
So not only is Atmos in VengerCon, he's watching the stream right now, and he refuses to be on.
Fuck, bro, I'm gonna buy Atmos. If I buy you a gas mask that covers your face, would you come on the show? What do you say?
Oh, no.
I'm running my I'm doing my live stream right now. If you guys want to like pop in and just say hello to the internet, you're free to. Colin, you have a YouTube channel, yes?
I do, yeah. DGS Presents.
DGS Presents.
This is my co-host Gary. I've known this guy for 5 years. I bumped into Colin like every year, I think, as VengerCon.
Yeah, here, yeah.
Yeah. What is your experience at VengerCon?
That's great. I mean, it's so much fun. You know, it's like gaming in your buddy's basement.
Fuck.
A bunch
yeah.
of cool people. We're
But
just
in like
drinking
a-
beer and
Like
playing
a
cool
4-star
games.
hotel.
At
like
a
really good
four-star
too.
hotel.
We have
Yeah.
our own
Yeah.
rooms, like the
Yeah.
game in.
It's like, can you imagine being a kid and like, you know, you visit yourself and like, look, dude, right around the time you turn 50, you're going to have enough money to go to a really nice hotel and just spend the weekend drinking and eating food and
Yeah.
playing Dungeons and Dragons.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Come on, man.
I know it's great, isn't it?
If you want to
It's
have a
great,
seat
right?
for a bit,
Sure.
more
I hope
welcome to.
I,
Yeah.
hopefully
Um,
I get to,
Yeah, we literally don't have a format.
not tonight. We
So
don't.
Whatever's happening is happening. Yeah.
Yeah. You, if you dive out again, I'll be here. So I stayed on last time.
All right, well, that's good. Oh, yeah. Well, the internet connection is better than I thought it would be. I will say that.
It's glad it worked.
So my first experience with this guy was VengerCon 1, first night. I can't remember who it was. But, you know, a game designer or whatever, one of the indie guys. The two of you, well, he was just buying drinks for everybody, so we were kind of tanked.
Oh, fuck
But the
yeah.
two of you were talking about Jack Kerouac, the hero's journey, and fucking RPGs. And I'm looking at this going, this is the OSR. This is indie gaming. This is so fucking awesome, you know. So
That's at the old hotel. Yeah,
yes,
I
that
remember
was it. Yeah.
yeah.
So my question to you, sir, and or a comment if you could, how important are these types of events, like versus like more commercial? Like, how important are these types of events, in your opinion, for the generation of ideas, the cultivating ideas, relationships, and that sort of thing?
Well, I think, you know, this is large conventions are trade shows, right? Like I just got back from Origins a few weeks ago, and I had fun, but you know, it's like a trade show, right? It's like corporate people there, you know, kind of hawking their wares and this kind of stuff, and it's very impersonal and crowded and everything. I mean, stuff like this where you have these little conventions with like-minded people who, you know, love certain types of gaming and want to get really immersive experience and everything. This is where the creative juices really get going, and you can play games that you can't play anywhere else. I mean, not even at large conventions.
Yeah.
So this was, yeah, I mean, this is a lot of fun.
Well, I'm actually, you know, if you think about it, like I remember North Texas, there's a lot of games that I don't think you would even see at the larger conventions to play. You know, there's so many things that kind of get iced out. So far, what is there a surprise game there? Like, is it all pretty much just like BX, AD? Like, I remember at North Texas, like I was most curious about Hyperborea, but there was the game going on upstairs and I didn't know about it and I didn't know if I could get in. Is there something like that going on there? Like a feature?
Featured. Well, I guess the featured game would be like what Sandy's doing,
Right.
But if by surprise you mean off the wall, unexpected, well, that's Venger's wheelhouse. Rocky and Bullwinkle, okay,
That's
like,
fucking great, dude.
with like
That is
Chult, which is
awesome.
like tentacles and tits. So, yeah, we have a normie, by the way, walking around here. Anyway,
Gotcha.
Chance, who doesn't want to jump on, he's been running Hyperborea, by the way.
I read it for 8 hours today.
An 8-hour game, by the so which is
Crazy.
crazy. So, and
Holy
congratulations, that's quite the feat. Oh, that's funny, Wibbs. Maybe he was. We don't know.
Atmos was the guy with the it's fucking Atmos is Kaiser Soze.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he is. He's my Discord server's Kaiser Soze. We don't know who he is, but he's around.
Take
but
a
I know
picture
now.
with him.
Does
Take
that
a
mean I'm
picture
going
with
to
him.
be killed? I don't know.
Get a picture with him.
He probably won't let me, but that's
Yes,
okay.
that guy in the blue shirt was totally me. Oh man,
Oh, Mike here. Hey, Mike. Thanks for showing up, man.
that's not a normie.
Um,
Well, I feel like I have that complete I'm missing out feeling, you know.
Bro, I wish you were here. I mean, we had such a great time. In
You need to
North
come
Texas.
next year.
Yeah.
You know what, man? It's not even the expense of it. I mean, the expense, is not the thing. What it is I got 3 boys, and this fucking little dog. Anyway, and I feel like every time I leave, shit falls apart. And I actually, like, even in North Texas, I remember at one point feeling a little guilty, like I just felt selfish. You know what I mean? Like, I've created this whole bed of chaos, which is my family, and I just don't feel like I should leave it. If I let them out, God only knows what will happen in the world. You know what I mean? So, but
How old
I
are
also
the
have
boys?
7, 9, and 14.
Okay, they're almost old enough. Well, one of them at least is old enough to bring to
Yeah,
convention.
one of them is. I actually have thought. I really have been thinking about bringing him. He is the one. I'm going to tell you the honest truth, and I see this in a lot of kids today. He is the one who's kind of like, he's the one who's like, I don't know, Dad. I don't know if because it's the whole geek thing. I don't want to be a nerd. He's on the football team. I was on the football team. I told him, I was on the football team and read comic books and played D&D. Who the fuck are you talking to? Is that Atmos?
The Atmos
This motherfucker. Get him. I swear to God, if I were there, I would grab him by the neck and put him in front of him.
Well, you keep going outside and come back in. It's not my problem.
You should have this guy sit in here.
No, he won't. He refused.
Oh, he refused?
Yeah, we're just about,
Yeah.
Oh, do we have to roll out?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I think you have the room until 11:15.
Oh,
Oh,
Geez,
okay.
so-
It's just,
well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, hi Gary.
Is that Atmos?
Yep,
Hey, man. How you doing?
doing good.
You are still nothing more to me than a disembodied voice. I am not convinced that you truly exist. It could be anybody. This could be an elaborate prank.
It is an elaborate.
Check out
Because you
streams of Age of Blood and Iron. I have an animated avatar.
did you write? Are you getting paid, bro? What is up?
No, it's
He's
just
a-
fun.
He's a VTuber. He's a VTuber.
Yeah. Atmos.
Who's an animated?
Atmos, this is very generous of you, man. I will take a look. We will be diving into this, and I will make videos of it.
Well, of course, you told me as long as you get the books for free, you will review it.
Bro, I
Son
want
of a
some
bitch.
motherfucking books for free
Look,
too, man.
look, I'm not-
That's the only
I know I'm
motherfucker- He's the
mercenary.
only one. Somebody needs a guest host. Go to Matt. Motherfucker, I'm here too. I got a book to send to somebody.
I think you
like
triggered
books.
Gary. He wants
I like books.
You want PDFs, motherfucker. You're the PDF.
No, I will
I
give
need-
you my. I do want
I have a
PDFs
bookshelf.
actually.
I want to
I do
fill.
want PDFs.
So my
to
wife
be
can
fair.
go, "What are you doing?" And I go, "This is an investment. Trust me."
No, it's not.
You don't want to have to just fill your PDF file. Nobody likes that in the computer.
I'm not gonna lie. I am a game designer's greatest customer. Because let me tell you the pattern. I'll give you the Acts 2 thing that happened. I started with the PDFs because in my mind, fuck it, I just need the PDFs. And I got the PDFs by kickstartering the tome of. I don't mind waiting. I didn't have to be first. So when the Tome of Treasures started, I was like, well, I'll get all the PDFs doing that. But then they were so good that I had to get the books, but I was too late for the Kickstarter. So now I'm buying them one by one. I swear to God, I'm Macris's best customer.
Front page.
Is that for me?
We have a crazy ass signature we want to show you from Sandy Peterson.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Badass.
Yes.
Everyone's very excited. Sandy's a really interesting dude.
Oh,
Like,
No,
He's got
I'm
stories to
really glad y'all are
tell.
having so much fun.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah. I mean, how are we gonna get there? How close is it? Uber. Yeah. If you feel like
There's
you can get
background.
I know. I didn't know if he was talking to me or if he was.
Yeah, no, that's
if he
fine.
was just talking. So
um
no, I think that would be great to play a game with the creator of the game. I think one of the reasons I enjoyed playing Horde Wars so much was because Todd was running it.
hey man, good to see you. Take you. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like, I'll be honest, I thought he was AI this entire time. And now I've seen him in the flesh. So he's flesh made manifest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's breached the matrix. He's like real.
We know that there's someone to be punished.
Well, the funny thing is like, you know how like when this is this phenomenon, you're gaming online and you hear people's voices and sometimes you're not using video. So you have like this image in your head about who they really what they look like, it built up. I did the same for you, by the way, until I saw a video of you that you sent when you were jamming out. I did not expect to see what I saw. That's all I'm going to say. Oh yeah.
Wow.
But at the same time, just after the 30 seconds, I was like, okay, no, it does make sense.
Yeah.
The voice and what I'm seeing. But
I had that experience with somebody who did a comic book podcast that I really, really like. And the voice, I heard the voice for like 5 or 6 years. And then I met the dude at a Comic-Con at a C2E2 in Chicago. And I was like, holy fuck, dude. Like, it threw me. And the other two guys, not at all. Like, I was like, yeah. And yeah, you know what I mean? But that one guy, like, the whole time, we had dinner together. I was just like, fuck
yeah.
You don't match. You don't match. So, well, I guess I'm going to have to buy a copy of Call of Cthulhu. But I don't know what edition to get. That's the problem.
I'm not a big fan of the 7th edition. It's added a bunch of like extra stuff that's more modern.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. You weren't here.
How much did you guys talk about while I wasn't around? Jesus
I know what size underwear.
Cody, it was good. The second watch with Cody and Gary. Get the fuck out.
I mean,
you're fired, all of you. You're fired.
We do need the player
the second
perspective
watch
occasionally.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna do the third watch.
Oh, you're gonna be the third watch? All the shit happens on the third watch. That's why I chose the second watch.
Word.
First watch? What do we do?
First watch.
Cops always bust your door down on the third watch.
You're worthless. Anyway, I'd love to do like I said, like after today's game with Sandy, I'm like, I kind of want to revisit Call of Cthulhu. Like I haven't really played it in a few years.
Well, I got to tell you, man, I'm in that phase right now where I'm kind of looking around for something different, right? I mean, I've got the OSE thing going, and I'm good with that.
Playing Lamentations, all that OSR stuff. It's near and dear to my heart, but it's the same system, just a little different here and there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I feel like, even if it's funny because I have officially like 11 players in my game, but I really have 5 that are pretty active. And I'm kind of satisfied with that. I would like to see more. And I'd like to play more, but at the same time, it's summer. It's like I'm so fucking busy,
what are you gonna do? Yeah.
But I do feel like I want to run something else. And I bought the Vasen. I bought the Vasen. How do you say it? Vasen? Vasen. I bought the Vasen PDF, and I in general, like I kind of like the D6, thing that they're doing. I wonder, there's something about Vasen, like I want to play it. I don't know that I want to run it. But there's something to me that's kind of intriguing about their original, that line, year 0 and the Gen Lab. And I know you're like, I'm not going to play any fucking anthropomorphic, raccoon or whatever. I bet there's been a couple games that.
Okay, all right. Hold on a second. Okay. Cody's okay. And the game I just got out of, the Chul game. All right, I was helping Bill play test his game, and I played a mutant animal, Honey the Badger.
Oh, and did you have fun, Matt?
It was fun because Honey Badger didn't give a fuck. But but
apparently
it's a con game. What stays at the con, what happens at the con stays.
Well,
at the con.
I think I here's the thing. From what I can tell, and I haven't bought anything from that original line yet, it seems as if the game has been really streamlined, or the system has been really streamlined since those original games. And I think maybe the reason I'm not, like, I think Vasen is awesome, but I think the reason I'm not like really sucked into it is because they lost some of the meat. You know, I do like. I'm getting to this point where I like a little more meat on my system. I don't know why. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh no, the
No,
furries,
Mike. The furries
bro.
didn't. Yeah.
It ain't the first time.
They got Gary. Gary's a secret furry. Anyway.
All kinds of things got me, bro.
The thing about Free League's games, and we were talking about this earlier, you have to look at the continuum that is the RPG space and the design. On one hand, you have pure wargaming. On the other hand, you have pure storied gaming. D&D is, on that wargaming half of the spectrum. I think Free League straddles the middle. And
Yeah.
depending on what particular setting, genre, game that they put out, you're going to be on one side of that line or next. Like the Forbidden Lands is the crunchiest version of the Year Zero game engine that I've seen. And it's very focused on procedure, which is a very OSR thing.
Yeah, I'm not looking for that.
But then when you look at Vossen, when you take damage, you're taking damage, even psychic damage.
Yep.
It's prompting you to act a certain way. So it's more story game. You know what I mean? And it's streamlined on purpose so it can facilitate that story game thing. What I like about Vossen, though, is that it's not like this railroady thing.
True.
Where it's like, we're going to tell the story and you're going to do this one thing,
Oh.
whatever. It's open enough where
Fuck, he froze up.
players still have a lot of agency. However, the McCann movie, okay, you're now scared, play that way. You're now broken, play that way, So, and that's the thing with Free League. And that's why I actually like them as a company. They seem to have cracked the code of that like continuum.
Yeah.
And their system is malleable enough and flexible enough to do something a little bit more hardcore, something a little bit more story gamey. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
well, and that's I was going to say the other system. If I wasn't going to go back to their original, then I would say that Twilight 2000 is probably the one that like really. But when I look at it, I feel like, okay, this looks like something that I need to do at the table. This doesn't look like something I'm going to run for the server or anything like that. Like it, and it's also, it is definitely campaign. Like it's not meant for a one shot. It's not like Walking Dead, right? What, did I freeze up? What's going on? Anyway, it's not meant.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Good.
It's all good.
But it's more of a campaign game. So I don't know. It's intriguing. That's the system I'm leaning towards right now, or phase rip. You're freezing up too, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. Well, what's funny, you mentioned face rip. I want to run the face rip game connected to your the row game. Like, we're developing our own Supers universe. I really do want to put the next thing in, and I will. But goddamn, there is so much else out there that I really
phase rip
want.
is great.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That's the thing. Like Gary and I, Gary mostly, have been talking a lot about like this system could be a universal system because that chart could do a lot. And Gary started running a Supers game called The Row, starting in the pulp era. Before you had all these superheroes. So it was mostly magic and just like super smart dudes. And man, that was fun. And it's forming the basis of, this is what we're doing on the server and the channel. It's going to form the basis of an entire like continuum of like comic stuff. So like what happened in The Row is foundational to what happens next. And kind of like in the comic book industry, he's handing off to another writer, me, the next chapter. So we'll see what happens.
Matt's got World War II. We did.
We're going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a World War II thing.
We did.
Imagine dudes picking up tanks and throwing them at Nazis.
Do you guys remember back, maybe when you were kids, or maybe I'm just dating myself? There used to be a comic book called GI Combat from DC.
Bro, yes.
If anyone's going to know,
Combat.
It was the haunted tank. Where the guys drove around and they were like driving around a Sherman tank, and it was haunted by like it's like General Jeb Stewart or something.
It was like a Confederate. It was like a Confederate ghost that had possessed this tank.
There was an awesome comic. I ran that for Phase Rip. I had
Really?
like, you know, I mean, I had like the
Yeah.
crew and everything, and they're going around, and yeah, it was. I mean, you could do anything with that.
I think that's. I was gonna say when I was a kid, we were really into Marvel, and we tweaked. It was the only system I think as a kid we had a chance of tweaking and kind of doing it right, you know. But I remember I had a binder roughly, you know, this size, full up, and we had a whole shield thing going. You know, as soon as we got the stats to Nick Fury and the flying cars and the helicarrier,
Oh yeah,
bro, it was off to the races. And we did that. Man, honestly, and I've told this to Matt before, we haven't really talked a lot about it on the stream, but I was kind of done with dragons and magic pretty quickly, but I wasn't done with role playing. And
Right.
Marvel, you know, and Marvel was that first game that really pulled me out of that. And I felt like I could do anything. And the only reason we stopped playing it was because Star Wars D6 happened.
that was awesome too.
That was awesome too,
That,
right?
that was great. I mean, I loved old West End games. I mean, you know, on my channel, I talk all about West End all the time, you know, about their awesome system. But yeah, I mean, I think the last time too I did Phase Rip, I played the Warriors. Remember the old 1979 movie with the street gang, the
Yes,
Warriors?
Warriors come out and play.
And I had the
Yeah.
Warriors battling the Morlocks.
Awesome.
Like
Dude,
like
that is
Callisto and
badass.
everything.
Yes.
So I had like Swan fighting Callisto.
Ah, man,
We had so much fun.
dude, I really wish you would think with the movie. It's so funny, you know. I'm a comics guy up until about 10 years ago. I kind of bowed out of comics. I didn't mean to. There was just nothing I
mean,
wanted to buy in the store.
They're not that
You know,
good, you know.
Yeah.
But
But I feel like there was this really golden age that people are kind of, and if I say it to another comics fan, they're gonna be like, "Oh, dude, that's fucking stupid."
Right.
But I feel like when Quesada got control of Marvel, and then about 2 years in, when Bendis started cooking with the Avengers,
right.
like from that point, we had a good 15 years of just fucking badass comics, right? And then you had the movies piled up on top of that, and still superhero role-playing games just don't catch on.
It's weird that they don't catch on. I don't know why, you know. Well, I mean, DC Heroes
Mm-hmm.
was around actually for a while. I mean, they went through like what three
I want to
editions?
say they went through. Yes,
That was pretty popular, but
Well, I didn't have anything. I hadn't played a DC game since Mayfair, and I'm not sure that I ever played that
that's
game correctly.
Mayfair, right?
Yeah. I had the first box, and it was so complicated, and I was so young that I just went straight back to Mar. You know what was good?
It's so
is-
crunchy.
Dude, there was the dice in that box. I've never really talked about this. The dice in that box were fucking perfect, dude. They were red and blue, Superman red and blue, and they were just a tad bigger than the other dice, right? That you got in the D&D boxes.
That's
And
right.
I loved them, bro. Loved them. They were kind of rounded as
Yep. But you
Just
know what's so
loved them.
cool about that system, though, is despite how complicated it was, your character sheet was like this big.
nothing. Yeah.
You had basically like what, like I don't know, it was like 9 attributes or something, or like 9 numbers, and
Bro.
that was it.
That was all of it. And you
But
know,
it was complicated though.
it was very complicated, especially to like an 8 or 9 year old. You're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is this? You know, maybe 10 or 11. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
when it
can't.
came out.
I was shitty at math. I couldn't figure out like the AP system with like
Oh, yeah.
exponential.
Bro, I'm still shitty. I read nobody believes me because I don't have a lot of books. This is one of the few books that I keep.
Ascendant.
I have read through
You asked the question. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Earlier today, he asked the question while we were just kind of hanging out. What do you think is the crunchiest thing you've ever experienced? Ascendant. Ascendant is the crunchiest fucking game I've ever
Bro.
read.
Do you need like AI to run it?
You need AI and a PhD in mathematics. Okay.
No, I mean, no, it's not that bad. What?
Oh, fuck you, it is.
No, it's not. It's pretty. Here's what's so rough about. I've read through it probably twice now, right? And I'm not confident that I should run that game. Yet there are other games that I will flip through. Literally, fuck it, let's play. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Ascendant is the thing about Ascendant is that it's not a hard system. What it is getting, because it's kind of a cross between Marvel and DC, right? So everything is algorithmic, and there's so many fucking charts, and you have to do so much work. You know, I bought one of
900
his
charts.
Yeah, and I'm not. Listen, I bought one of the modules. I'm not sure. I need to go. Is the first is like a series of 3. It was the first one, and I think that would be okay to run. But the idea of like having to actually create with that rule set is scary. It's so scary. So, but yeah, I love phase rip. And Matt, I've been preaching this forever. I think we need to get on phase rip and just run some grand campaigns. I put a lot. You know how you sit around the house, you're thinking about games. I was like, how would a game like that work 1-to-1? Could it work?
I've always
sandbox,
wanted to do,
you know?
since my ill-fated contribution to Broriental Adventures campaign. When I got involved, yeah, that's
You
what they
say
called
that
it.
The tone of voice you use is the tone of voice I use when I say my dead stepfather's name, and I can't help it, right, Neil?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? And you're
Okay,
always
so
like, bro, you.
I don't want to assume too much. For those of you who don't know the Bro SR, they have a particular play style, and it's 1-to-1 time. So a day in the real world is a day in the fantasy world, but they also use a lot of patron play, and the patrons are high-level people. Characters in the world, but they're played by actual players. So the game masters are really just referees, and it's these patrons that are creating all the adventures and stuff.
Sounds
and then you
fun
have
as shit.
yeah, and then you have low-level people, low-level player characters doing whatever that these high-level guys are doing. In theory, it sounds awesome. In practice, I kind of think you need the right players to do it, kind of like a hardcore story game. You just need the right players to do it. So I got involved in one. It was interesting. I thought I was fucking up all over the place. Come to find out, everyone was afraid because I was one of the patrons. Come to find out, everyone was fucking afraid of me because of all the crazy shit I was doing. Young Soraka. Anyway, I thought it would be cool to take Ascendant. All right. And you create a city and you have street level heroes like Daredevil, like Luke Cage, right? Like Jessica Jones or something. Street level heroes. Iron Fist. Yeah. The Defenders, right? I love that kind of shit. I love the street level shit. Batman, whatever.
Yeah.
But then you have players playing key faction people, whatever, and well, they wouldn't be NPCs because they're PCs. They're just patron level. So you'd have, instead of a Commissioner Gordon, you'd have Colin playing Commissioner Gordon. You'd have Gary playing the mayor, or no, actually, Gary, you'd be playing Wilson Fisk. You'd be playing
Falcone.
Yeah, the Falcone. Yeah,
sure.
you know what I mean?
Sure.
You'd have these people, and they'd be all like doing their shit, and they're doing whatever, and then me, the referee, would be like, okay, hey, player who's playing the Punisher, you hear about this shit going on. So Falcone and the Commissioner are having this thing going on. All of a sudden the Punisher shows up and fucking kills everybody. You know what I mean? I think that would be fucking wild. I would love to run it.
I'd be all
However, I can't I can't crack the code of Ascendant. Like Ascendant it's just too much.
And I don't think that a game like that should be run. I'm convinced that the bigger your plans are for a game, the simpler the system needs to be.
I don't know about
that's
that.
Just
man.
me. That's where I'm at right now. Because when I think about things like taking the West Marches game right now, right? And like moving it to say Axe, right? Like that just it just doesn't like I want to play Axe, but I think I do want a party and I do want kind of we're going to do it on this week and we're going to do it together. You know, when you read those books, it really gives you the feeling that like this guy's going to start a thieves guild and this guy's going to, you know, have a castle, right? And I have that feel, you know, the older games are different. This is just me. When you said domain and you brought up phase rip, I was thinking more of like the authority or like you're playing like in DC. What if a lot of guys haven't read a lot of DC because most people our age were like Marvel kids, but DC you've got like these sort of the Justice League, right? These are gods. In fact, Grant Morrison wrote them as gods, right? Superman, Wonder Woman, like you might have some superheroes, but DC does this thing called the oh shit page. It's what I call it. And it's when you turn to the last page of like, you know, Booster Gold, right? Who's just whatever. And you turn to that last page and all of a sudden there's Batman. Oh shit, Batman, right? I was thinking domain play would be those dudes because I truly believe that if comic books ever had an ending, it would be should we rule the fucking world or not? Right? Like we fix everything, we do everything. Nobody can fucking stop us. You know, that's just
well,
me.
that's true, and that's fair. But I'm looking at it from.
But how do you put that in a game?
Well, that's why I'm looking at it from a perspective of game master. You could do that. You could totally do that, like where your playground is the world.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a lot of fucking shit you got to worry about. So if you zero in on just a city, it's a little easier to control. That's why I like the street.
Gotham.
Well, yeah, Gotham, fuck, you know, Metropolis, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like street level just because of the grit. But
Nightwing.
Yeah.
Oh, hey man,
Darkwing Duck.
Let's go deep for just a second. I was my kid today. He comes to me. He's so excited. So we went and saw the new Superman. We both really enjoyed it. I whatever.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. We had fun. It was.
I haven't seen it yet.
It was a lot of fun, dude. There's nothing political in it. Other than do the right thing. You know what I mean?
I'll go see it then. Yeah.
But it's also, I will say this, just a quick critique. It very much felt like being a kid who, like, you walk up to the spinner rack and you've never read Justice League before and you catch it, you know, it's like a 2-part story and you're just thrown in this fucking world and nobody cares to explain shit to you. They're just talking like everybody knows. That made me
That's
love
okay.
it. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down with that. That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's it's. I don't think it's going to be for everybody, but I thought it was great.
I mean, I I love the Batman, the last one.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad. Yeah.
I was because I'm like really suspicious about a lot of superhero movies I just like don't like. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the Batman, the one with the Riddler and everything. And hopefully this new Superman one will be good. I mean,
I think I definitely think if you're one of those people who were reading comics, like remember when they had the Superman, like there was like 4 titles and they had the Shield. If you were reading those Shield titles, right? Like this is so up your alley. You know, it's so, yeah, it's just great. Anyway, I didn't mean to derail us. We're talking about superhero games. Matt, I think you're right. You would probably have to go small scale, but I really like the idea of,
oh yeah,
you know, who's going to turn first? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, not to necessarily promote a particular content creator or not, but excuse me, Harmony Ginger was running a Braunstein that she called the Godstein,
right? Where
she gave everyone like domains and they were gods and they created a world. And it was kind of like what you're talking about because they're in opposition to each other. Right. And the things that they did would shape the world. And when they were done, that was the world that they were going to play. And then they all made first level characters. You know what I mean? So that's certainly a thing you can do. Right. I'm not saying it's not possible.
Yeah, it's just big. It's
My
just
sorry. My thought is though, in my experience, some of that shit could just get out of hand real quick. And what I mean by in my experience is fucking Broriental Adventures. That fucking well, the naming convention for the Bro SR is they add like, they had like a for like every for a couple years, every November or October, they would run like Ravenloft, but they call it Brovenloft. Okay, so
dude, it's fun. That's
no, it's a fun naming convention. So this kid,
I'm thinking that Strahd doesn't have a boyfriend in that one.
no, well, he's a wrestler. So anyway, so and this kid wanted to run Yoon Suin, but with the Bro SR style of play. So because Yoon Suin is like this Southeast Asian setting, it became Broiental Adventures. I played on the character level. First level, I was playing a crab man. So if you've read Yoon Suin, you have like crab man characters.
right.
They can't do a lot. They can't speak, but they have like these really powerful claws. Blah blah blah. But it's a caste system.
I can't talk, but I have claws.
Yeah, it's cool. Anyway. Oh, I started dipping my claws into silver so I can attack the undead. Anyway. You laugh, but it worked. So
I'd allow it. I was just thinking, yeah, fuck it. I'd let it happen.
Yeah. So, but it's a caste system because it's Southeast Asia, right? At the high level, the castes are slugmen, and they're very erudite. They can cast magic and shit. So when I told the DM, the head DM, I said, I want to play a patron. He's like, okay, well, you're going to play this one area of the city called Knave's Nook. And it's like this downtrodden area. I'm like, well, I'm going to play a slug man. And I played my character like a fucking mob boss, right?
But he's a slug.
Yeah. Well, my slug was also a cannibal. So I would eat people. And I was like, I envisioned him as like this morbidly obese, like magic using slug. And I called him Yang Saraka. And every time I posted on Discord, I would like create a new name. So it was like Yang Saraka, the mollusk of mollusk, the slug of slugs. And I would just get really creative with that shit. And I would I didn't know what to do though. And this was the problem with the Bro SR. And I mean this sincerely. And I might get some fucking heat from them. They didn't educate. They did not educate people who were interested well enough. Like, so I was like kind of acting blindly. I knew it was a war game. Mm-hmm. So I started building Knave's Nook like a fucking like compound. Right. So I had minarets built, like the fucking Muslims, like, but what they would do, what they were doing while they were singing, I know I was told I'm going to get canceled.
I love it. It's great.
But whatever. Whatever.
Express free to cast lynch.
But what they were doing was I had minarets placed all over the fucking neighborhood. What they were doing was keeping an eye on everybody. And the song would change if a stranger was present.
There you go.
And it became a signal thing. And when I told that to the GM, they were like, holy fuck, this is great. So he created an entirely different random encounter chart just for me. Okay. So if you move through Knave's Nook and you were new and you were a stranger, i.e. an adventurer, and they would come and fucking find you and shake you down, and I would get your fucking money.
Nice.
And then it's because I wasn't 100% sure what was going on, I started hearing wars were breaking out amongst other fucking patrons in this city. And so I started building trebuchets.
Yeah.
Just so I could set the city on fire, because I didn't give a fuck. Because the city was also broken up by rivers, and I was over here, and all the rich people over there. And I also built a palace that was my compound, and I placed my brother as the head. He was me. But really, I was in the tenements in this underground lair. So if anybody attacked me to kill me, they'd kill my brother and they'd lay siege on my brother. But then we would come out of the tenements and surround them. I had this whole fucking plan built up. And occasionally I would announce on Discord, I'd randomly kill citizens and just throw their heads in the river. And I'd just say, Young Soraka found them, undeserving. Come to find out, all the other patron players were fucking terrified of me. They didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Don't fuck with a slug, man.
Yeah, no.
Do
Meanwhile, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just gonna do this shit. You know what I mean? So anyway,
we need to get some patron play. I've never done patron play. We do have a super
patron
chat.
play is tough, man. It's a tough game. Hold on one second. We got Disco. We love you, Disco. Thank you so much. For your call to prayer to
There we go. Nice.
hello.
He put down below. I meant
What's
Lord
special?
Mateus.
Okay.
Fingers have had too much to drink. It was probably that call to prayer.
So
Oh,
my next
Yes.
adventure, guys, for Phase Rip, actually, for the next convention I go to, is, and you can hear me out and tell me whether or not this is a good idea. Masters of Bullshitsu. So I'm gonna have like the biggest bullshit martial artist guys, like Ashita Kim and like Count Dante and like Steven Seagal and like all these fucking guys, like the total bullshit fucking dudes, like, but as if their stuff is like real. So I'm gonna give them like powers, like Ashita Kim can go invisible and like bang hookers or whatever. Steven Seagal can like just give you the dim mock death touch, and they're gonna go up against, I don't know, like Nightwing, I don't know, Batman, but Masters of Bullshitsu. It's got to happen. It's got to be.
I like
that
it. I like
is
it.
going to
Yeah,
be
good
great.
idea.
So
Yeah, I'm really actually, Matt, before, I know it's getting kind of late, but I know there's a lot of things on the table right now, but I'm really looking forward to you getting your World War II thing together, because as soon as you start talking about that, I'm going to get to work on the next phase, which is Rocket City. And Rocket City, I'm like, that's where we were going to start the campaign. That's where I was
Oh,
going
I
to
know.
start.
Well,
And so I don't even.
I can't say anything because I think my campaign is going to do some reveals.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Gary doesn't even know. Okay, cool. I'm not going to say anything. No, Rocket City is going to be the campaign once we for my server. Rocket
And then I'm going to
City
give you
will
Vietnam.
No, you should.
I
No,
give you
but
the
Rocket
wars,
City is
the
gonna
wars
be
in between
when-
each age.
When the Supers game on my server takes off, because you're going to have the pulp era, you're going to have World War II, all this stuff being like the foundation, and then boom, Supers.
you're not going to go back to Jules Verne era, like full on.
No. We started. I think I described it as the row would be like the older children or grandchildren of like Jules Verne, that kind of. I think I described it as volume 1 of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. You would be their kids. That's kind of the time that we're in.
Yeah, the heroes in the row were like normal dudes with like cool ways to use their technology,
Yeah.
or they had magic. And like my character, who I fucking love. By the way, Gary, I just want to say this. Very rarely do I let me rephrase this. I know I have a good campaign when I fall in love with my character.
Oh man.
Dr. Alchemy is going on my shelf of favorite characters.
I have plans
Dr.
for
Alchemy. I was just like this scientist who would just inject himself and become super strong. You know what I mean? I fucking love Dr. Alchemy. And so, yeah. So anyway, you did a great job, bro.
Well, I have plans for Dr. Alchemy. I don't know. I'm curious though. Is he an NPC at this point, or is he still someone
We
you
can't
wanna play?
say.
Fuck. All right.
Can't say.
You gotta
he
do World War
might
II
get
next.
his own like limited series, like 8 issue.
I'm thinking about 8 issues. Dr. Alchemy's, in my mind, he's responsible for a lot of shit, bro.
Oh, I know, bro. I know.
All right. Hey, I am really glad that everything is held up. I can't believe
I know. I'm
Is going.
shocked.
Hey, can we get links and websites and all that? And maybe I'll write
Okay.
something.
Well, Atmos doesn't exist. Colin, I know we probably already asked you this, but say it again. I know you have a YouTube channel, yes?
Yeah. It's DGS Presents.
Hey,
Okay.
So
you know what?
it's Dead Game Society, basically.
Dead Game Society.
Yeah,
All right.
but there's another guy who's like masquerading as us out there. But DGS Presents is my.
All right. DGS presents Dead Game Society. All you guys go check it out.
Yeah.
I'm
I would
jealous.
If you're interested or curious, bi-curious or whatever curious, of charts,
Yes.
go to Venger Satanis's gaming blog, Venger's gaming blog, I'm sorry, it's called Venger's Old School Gaming Blog. Just Google that. You'll see a bunch of shit. You can buy all his stuff through his blog. It's a lot of fun. It's Gonzo gaming at its finest. Like he has defined Gonzo in the OSR as far as I'm concerned.
Nice.
So please do that. I got stuff. Go to Lulu. Well, I'm only on Lulu because
What is that over there?
Oh, this is age. Well, I should do this. Thank you.
Shit.
Because Atmos bought this for me.
He didn't
Age
buy
of Blood
me
and Iron
shit.
Core
Do your
Rulebook.
own
I know you
review.
can find this on Drive Through RPG. This is by Doc Flamingo. Check this out. I have yet to read this, but because Atmos told me to, I will. Because if I don't, he's going to hit me with a shovel. I got stuff on Drive Through as well. Fucking a gift for all of Norway. But if you want to go to Lulu, look me up there, and you'll find a lot of Red Room stuff. So anyway,
Awesome.
Gary, I am very glad we were able to pull this off.
Yeah, this was crazy. Next year we need to like what's plan? Like
Plan? What is that?
We could I know, right?
He needs to be here. Yeah.
Maybe I should be here. But I can't promise it. But we should definitely I have ideas, man. We need to send you out to more cons. You can be our roving reporter.
My name's on the fucking channel. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Then send me out, bro. All right.
Yeah, we'll need some more super chat. Disco.
Super
You want to be a
chat.
silent partner. Anyway, all right. Well, I think that's it for us.
Yep.
Real quick, actually, I actually want to do a shout out to Disco Barbarian. This dude has been around for a while. He's been at a variety of streams. This guy is constantly supporting streams with his super chats, whether it's me, Diversity and Dragons. I know I've seen him elsewhere. I can't remember off the top of my head. Disco, we love you, man. You're a great booster. We love you. Thank you so much. And this particular week, Disco and I discovered that elves are really grunge. And when they first came into being, they were 1980s rocker girls. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, get on X, find Disco, find me, and you'll understand it all. But thank you, Disco. I just wanted to say that. I hope people are telling you how much we appreciate what you do for this industry.
Is it bad that I prefer 80s metal chicks to 90s grunge chicks?
No.
Does that say something about me?
No, but
all right, cool.
I don't know. The 90s were my favorite decade.
Why not both? I mean,
no, I had no. I'm with you there. I definitely,
like all of them.
I definitely had more fun in the 90s. But
I don't remember the 90s, but
I mean, exactly, right? Like, I know I had more fun. All right, guys. Well, listen, it was good. Next week, Friday night, 10 p.m. Central, Second Watch is joined by Chubby Funster as we talk about his new book, Shadow City. I will tell you that I have seen more than just a sneak peek, as has Matt. So I've had a lot of time to go through this thing. Chubby has
Chubby is okay. So Kelsey,
he's leveled up.
Ship, okay, she launched the ship with Shadow Dark, and it's sort of like charted this new course. Chubby is following that North Star. Like, he is the third party creator, and he's doing something with Shadow Dark that is radically different than just, oh, hey, here's some new fucking bullshit.
Well,
whatever.
not
Like,
just
Shadow
that,
City
it's-
is
yep.
fucking amazingly different. And
It,
if you've
it
been
has,
following me, you know that's what I'm looking for. So
yeah,
we're gonna have him on to talk about it next week, and like 2 or 3 days after that, his Kickstarter goes live. So please show up next week. You're not going to want to miss it.
well, and real quick, I'm just gonna say, Shadow City is for all the people who say things like, "Man, it'd be great to play a vampire game, but I don't want to wear eyeshadow."
Yes,
Chubby has fixed the role-playing vampire game, and he's done some things with cities that I think are just extraordinary. So I'm really looking forward to next week. Matt, be safe on your drive home. I'm happy
Cody,
you
drive
got to
safe.
be there with everybody. Yeah, and Cody too. I was about to ask where the intern was. Okay.
You're the official intern. Congratulations. You got a promotion.
What's my compensation?
No one gets paid on this stream.
No.
Okay.
I was
I don't
once
even
in
know
a-
why Disco does what he does, but he does.
I have no. Hey,
That's why
true
we love him.
story. I was once in a band where we promoted the merch guy to bass player. True story. I love you guys. See you next week. Chat. Thank you so much, Matt.
All right,
Thank you so
guys,
much.
next week, please be here. As always, we love you. And this is the end of our watch. Let's see if this works.